SEI is a layer 1 proof-of-stake blockchain such as Solana or Cardano. It's built by SEI Labs using Cosmos SDK. It had its mainnet launch on August 15, 2023. What makes SEI special compared to other layers 1s is a higher transaction speed. This goes back to the first principles and the philosophy behind SEI. That philosophy being that trading swaps and transferring tokens is the main utility of any cryptocurrency. So greatly improved speed improves everything else. It's not a bad way to think. SEI saw over a 10x in Q1 of this year, from 11 cents to $1.15. That is absolutely ridiculous price bump. Powering the transaction speed is a twin turbo consensus mechanism. SEI was founded by Jeffrey Fang and Jayendra Jong in 2022. Now that we have covered what SEI is, let's talk about its roadmap and narrative to see if SEI can remain a dominant player this bull run. Before we continue though, I would like to welcome you to the Crypto Andy channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. The biggest upgrade coming to SEI is SEI version 2. What this upgrade will do is make SEI accessible to EVM developers as well as other chains. As we know, Ethereum is the dominant layer 1 protocol. All chains eventually lead to ETH, kind of like all roads lead to Rome. By making SEI accessible to EVM developers, it puts it on a map, meaning people can build projects and transact with it, add it to their existing ecosystem. This is the first step for many chains to help their adoption take off, which is the most important factor in their success, is the adoption. What makes this development particularly bullish for SEI is the key phrase, parallelized EVM. If you were to Google that, you will find lots of chatter about it on social media. Hype. What does this mean in layman's terms is that people can build on SEI easily because they can deploy audited smart contracts with no code changes. It makes it easier than normal for people to use SEI and integrate with it. An upgrade like this tends to pump prices and make people excited, and it brings in incoming liquidity, incoming use, which should translate into a higher price. I will mention that Solana does something similar where they have parallelized chain. However, they are not set to default like SEI will be. That upgrade will come in Q3 of this year, so it's coming soon, which is really good timing because some analysts out there predict that the top of the bull market will come much faster this time around, but no one really knows. So the timing is really good for SEI. The upgrade is massive. SEI is a new crypto project. This is all very bullish for SEI. However, let's not forget, SEI has fallen over 50% from March 15th peak to around 48-cent mark, right at the turn of May. If you plan on riding SEI to its greatest price pop, it will not be an easy road, but the price potential is there. Along with price, we also have to consider its tokenomics. SEI has a fully diluted market cap of 4.9 billion tokens. In case you didn't know, this means the value of all its tokens price times the tokens held internally by the SEI team and seed round investors. So market cap is tokens times price. Fully diluted market cap is all the tokens times price, which is calculated by a market cap. That's what's meant by fully diluted, including everyone, including insiders. There are 10 billion SEI tokens in total with a max amount of 10 trillion tokens. That's a lot of tokens, but at least there is a max supply and other chains don't have max supplies. The initial token sale for SEI ended on September 2nd, 2023, and it raised $85 million. The allocation of that token sale went like this. A good 48% went to ecosystem reserve. Private sale investors got 20%. The SEI team got 20%. The SEI Foundation received 9%, and the Binance Launchpad got 3%. The initial token distribution is fine because almost half went to the ecosystem, which is within what is considered healthy. You want to see that the community utilizing SEI holds a large portion of tokens. This is true of SEI. Another good point is who the venture capitalists are. People like Coinbase Ventures, Multipoint Capital, Delphi Digital, GSR, Hypersphere Ventures, and Kronos Research. These are all top companies in the space. So that's a really good indication that it really was embraced. Also, I do really like that Coinbase Ventures in particular invested in SEI because Coinbase tends to be the most transparent and most compliant of all investors because it's their reputation inside of the United States. So that speaks well for SEI and it gives it legitimacy, and all cryptos need legitimacy, and probably also it'll be easy for it to get listed at Coinbase. Another point that I like is that the SEI token plays an important part in the SEI ecosystem because it's used to pay network fees, it's used for staking, it's used for voting, it's used for collateral. It's very much a utility token that's central to the ecosystem and its function. So as the network grows, so will the price of SEI. Now that we've considered tokenomics, let's dive into SEI's technology and use case. Bringing it back to the start of the video, SEI is a Cosmos-based layer 1 blockchain. It specializes in trading infrastructure for decentralized exchanges and marketplaces. It's fast because it sees trading as the key use case for all cryptocurrency. So trading and exchanging tokens is the primary purpose of SEI. At the protocol level, SEI uses a twin turbo consensus mechanism and multiple degrees of parallelization to minimize latency and maximize throughput. Meaning when you use SEI, it's fast, and you can use one of their apps and you'll see that in fact things move very quickly. Tokens traffic quickly. It has a native order matching engine, and it allows apps to customize itself. The ability to customize apps as needed makes SEI architecture robust and easy to build on, which is really good. The process SEI Network goes through to validate and add blocks to the blockchain ledger significantly reduces the amount of time it takes to transact. Validators have all the transactions proposals in a local mempool rather than waiting for all the block parts to arrive. That architecture makes the validator's job easier and faster, rather than waiting for block parts or confirmations like other layer 1s. Again, speed, speed, speed. SEI is a network layer 1, so it competes with other layer 1. Its main value-added proposition is speed, which makes Solana its main competitor when it comes to what they do, what they specialize in. So I will cover Solana and other layer 1, and I will not include Ethereum because that would be kind of redundant. Solana has a fully diluted market cap of over 74 billion, has a total supply of over 574 million tokens, has a circulating supply of 446 million tokens, and there is no max supply. This year, Solana has been the place for meme coins, and it saw an over 7x increase in price really early on in the year. The benefits of Solana are cost efficiency, speed, scalability, and a robust ecosystem. Solana has a total value locked of over 3.3 billion. If you could buy Solana on a dip, it would be a great entry to have. The edge SEI has on Solana is that it's so new that the crypto will have a lot of growth spurts. That a more mature blockchain like Solana, maybe they won't have as many growth spurts, but Solana is still really good. And about the same time, SEI had a 10x and Solana had a 7x, right? So both would have been amazing picks, but SEI did make more money and does have more price potential due to it being so new, and the price is around 50 cents last time I looked, so you'll be more profitable in the sense that you can buy more shares, more earning per share. Another competitor is Binance. They are the largest exchange globally, and the Binance chain is one of the largest chains. Binance has a 81.3 billion fully diluted market cap, a total supply of over 149 billion BNB. They have a large and varied ecosystem. The Binance Smart Chain has 5.7 billion in total value locked. The biggest project on Binance Smart Chain is PancakeSwap, a DEX, and then Venus, a lending platform. Both of these projects have $1 billion total value locked. If you want to learn more about Binance, make sure to click on the link in the description to find out more. I did a deep dive on Binance. It's a great video. You guys should watch it. And in case you guys didn't know, CZ pled to like a 4-month incarceration, which is a slap on the wrist. So Binance grappled with the SEC and, they came out on top in my opinion. The layer 1s that I've mentioned and covered so far are the top dogs in the layer 1 space. However, to give a better comparison for projects at the same level of, say, newer blockchains, I will mention the following. Elrond is a layer 1 blockchain that uses sharding for high speed and low cost transaction. Elrond has a fully diluted market cap of over 1.2 billion, a max supply of over 31 billion token. What makes Elrond special is high scalability, low transaction costs, robust security, and compatibility with multiple programming languages. What I found out in researching SEI is that pretty much all the layer 1s do that. When compared to Elrond, I think that SEI has more heat behind it and more positive sentiment. Elrond has a relatively low sentiment, even though in market cap terms, it's very similar to SEI. The other crypto I would like to mention is Tezos. Tezos is a layer 1 proof of stake blockchain. A claim to fame for Tezos is that the total annual carbon footprint of Tezos is the average energy footprint of 17 global citizens. Hooray for the environment. Tezos has a total value locked of 61.2 million, fully diluted market cap of 973 million, and a total supply of 999 billion tokens with no max supply. The biggest projects on Tezos are UVs, a synthetic with a total value locked of 31.9 million. The second project is Tezos Liquidity Banking, a DEX. Something that became apparent to me is that most layer 1s will probably be eliminated, except for maybe like Ethereum. Not to say that in the next year and a half, there won't be massive run-ups for the currency projects out there, but just tread carefully for the future. If you have made it to the end, thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.